Okay, so today, first you're going to make sure that you have your golden ratio assignment finished. And you know it's finished when you have this, all those bullseyes. Okay, so the golden ratio is essentially a way of making sure that things look pleasing. And you're going to need all of those repeatedly to do the next assignment. So next, you're going to go down to, sorry, I have to multiple tabs here. You're going to go to the 12, 13, 22. You're going to click on the Kingfisher file, right click on it, copy it, go to Illustrator, File, New. I'm going to do 10 by 10. Control V, bring in the Kingfisher. Great. Okay, now from here, you're going to want to go to Window, Artboards, and we're going to make a second artboard. And I'm going to take this Kingfisher and I'm just going to kind of move him over here just so that I have him and then I have the second board. Okay. Then I'm going to go to my golden mean, which would be this. I'm going to, oh, I got it all. I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to paste that in. And then I want to take this and I'm going to move it right here. I'm going to click on the Kingfisher, and I'm going to drop his opacity a bit. I just need to barely be able to see him. I don't want him, but I still want to be able to see these lines. One of the other things I might do with my lines is grab them all, go down to the stroke, and let's make the stroke red just so that it can be seen. We'll move it back later. Okay, so then I want to bring up my layers panel. That's F7. I'm going to lock my layer and I'm going to make a new one. And actually, one of the things I do have to do, I need to lock the layer with the Kingfisher, but I need to be able to access these. So I'm actually going to take these, I'm going to copy them again. Then I'm going to lock layer 1, and then I'm going to paste them onto layer 2. And let's move them over. All right, now, every time, so what you're going to do is build the Kingfisher using only these circles and only these sizes of circles. Really important. Every time I use one, I don't want to just grab one and drag it over because now I don't have it anymore. What I need to do is I need to copy it, paste it, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look and I'm going to see, okay, where does this line up? So that lines up really well, and I'll zoom in here, really well with the back of the Kingfisher. So I'm going to leave that. Then I'm going to grab the same one again. I'm going to copy and paste it. And this really hooks in there pretty well. That right there. I think I'll go with this one. Again, copy, paste. Ooh, that actually worked freakishly well. And I'm going for the top of the head right now. Okay. So I'm going to stop at this moment. And I'm going to go over and I'm going to select all of the things I just did. And now I'm going to go over to something called Shape Builder. Shape Builder is Shift-M, and I'm going to grab it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to combine and I'm going to delete some things. So when it makes this little pattern, it's combining. So I'm going to combine those two, and I'm going to combine these three. And man, I don't want that there either. So So I'm going to combine here, and all I'm doing is holding down and dragging, and it combines them. Then I'm going to go to my selection tool, and I'm going to grab that and delete it. Grab this one, double click, delete it. So now I basically have that body shape, and it was built only out of these. Now I want to deal with the tail, maybe. I don't know. I'm going to grab this one, copy, paste. Let's see here. Okay, so that's too big for the head. So I'm going to go backwards, and I'm going to go down to this one, and copy, paste. All right. And we'll put that right in there for the moment. Seems okay. I'm going to worry about the eye last. And I really do mean last. I'm going to grab one of these. Copy, paste. And I see that I have the change between the red and the blue. So I'm going to put that there. And then in order to use the shape builder, I have to select all of it. Then I'm going to go to the shape builder, and I want to combine these two because that looks good. I don't like what I did up here, so I'm just going to combine those two. That seems better. That might be okay. Okay. I mean, I'm getting there very slowly. It looks okay. So anyways, I'm going to continue to try to use shapes, but only these circles in order to build this thing. Okay. So let's take a look at a final. So this is what my final looked like when I did it the first time around. And I'm just going to copy this. And I believe I did change some things a little bit later. Like I changed some of my colors. I don't know why it's not letting me copy right now. Weird. Anyways, that's what he turned out to be. And if I go back to here, I'm going to grab the kingfisher from here. I'm going to go into here. So this is what happened, and that's how they kind of line up. It's definitely different. Like, it's not going to be perfect. I curved things more than they needed to be curved. I didn't use a straight line for this because it needs to use only those circles. So I want you to try that. If anything, work with the shape finder. And again, let me just show you how the shape finder works. If I take and I make a circle, and then I make another circle, and then I make another circle, and another circle, and then another circle over here, then I'm going to select all of them, and I'm going to make sure that they're transparent. Then I go to the shape builder. So I look at these two shapes, they're combined. I look at these, they're combined. I want these combined. So I can combine things individually. Not sure how far you're going to get. It is a little bit difficult, no two ways about it. That's why I chose the bird, because it's one of the easier ones. And what we're eventually going to be doing is taking your, whatever that object is, whether you got a bear or whether you got numbers or whatever you have, and we're going to be taking that and attempting to make a logo using just those shapes. And that should be it.